are out at the Lagrange Memorial Library. We have not done a tour around the library in some time, so today we're going to take a look. We're getting very close to finishing construction, and this is kind of an exciting time in the life of a library project. You can really start to see some of the finishes coming together. In front of you is our Frank Lloyd Wright tribute corner. What we did here was we have this nice open corner, and the reason you do that is it's meant to continue your eye out into the landscape, so that really he did it. There weren't any corners like in falling water, so that you had this unimpeding view out onto the natural landscape. And then it's done really well here, so you can see there's no mullion. That's the vertical piece at the corner, and it's really pretty neat looking. So we do have a column on the inside. We joked about painting that blue. We'll see. Got some great Nichi-Ha panels. These are actually composite panels. They look like wood. They're not really wood. I'd never used those before. They turned out really nice. We got these great circular windows in front of you. This is our Postmodern 2. You can really see the corner right here well. So this is our Postmodern 2 take on this building. This building was built sometime in the early to mid 1970s. It was renovated in the 90s with a really postmodern kind of flair to it. That's where these barrel vaults and everything came in. So what we did was we just kind of continued that postmodern thinking. This is really a collection of a bunch of different architectural styles through here. When you come in, the inside of the library space is really great looking. So this is an axis that aligns with the other side of the library, and you'll be able to see along this axis who's coming in each of the doors. On the left here, we've got a meeting room. Seats, I can't remember, I think it's 120 some odd people. Really nice lighting fixtures. And then again, you can see the corner window really well in the corner. Back into the main library space. One of the things that we were trying to do with this was to bring some wood into the interior to warm it up. A lot of the concept is the third place concept, and that's creating a space where people want to linger. The wood seems to do that. It just is a really kind of residential feel. We used a knotty pine, and I don't know, maybe it's a 1970s sort of feel to it. Really turned out great. You can see the wood here. We've got these individual booths. A lot of the thinking currently in library design is to design a range of spaces for people to work based on their mood and task at hand, and creating these little nooks has become popular. So we did that. This is the main reading room right here. The teen area is in front of you. We've got a couple of maker spaces in the back corner. Imagine these booths will be real popular. Right here we've got some windows. These are kind of our ribbon windows looking out onto the landscape, and what we've done is we have a protected courtyard. The original building had this really great space between some of their additions, and this was the old entry into the library, and so what we did is we captured that. This is an enclosed courtyard. They're building the wall on the far end, so all four sides will be framed, and that should really create an exterior room. This is the children's area here. We've got our Michael Graves powder blue on the ceiling. Gonna have to start using this a lot more. It's just a fantastic color. Of course, we've used it in the past on some of the entry elements into our buildings. That was a signature move, and now we're bringing that into the rest of the building. Children's reading area. We've built up some seating. We've got a great reading tree right here, so it's a place where someone can sit and read a book to a class. You could probably get 30 or 40, even 50 kids if you packed them in here. We do have some circular windows that are going to go in the back there. You can see one of the circular windows over here. This is a little messy room, so kids can have different types of activities in this room, and you can kind of wash it down. It'll have a nice glass wall that'll open up onto the rest of the space. So this window here is at a great height for a child to put their fingerprints on. This really turned out fantastic. We brought some of the wood ceiling over on this side, and over here what we did is we lowered it. The idea being that it would be a little bit more of an intimate space with a lower ceiling in the children's area. We'll have a lot of shelves through here. Some of the paint colors have started to go in. You can see the color, our corner window right here as well. Just opening up that corner. We got another one over here, a little bit more difficult to see. They got it covered in plastic. The public restrooms stay in the same spot. They're really a great central location. Here's some of the pine booths, and we'll just walk over here real quick. We've got 2 computer rooms. One is kind of a large computer room. This is a help desk in front of you. Has fantastic views of the entire space. Security is another important ingredient to having a successful library. If there's 10 or 12 things, security is definitely one of them. This is the computer space here. And again, this space, all of these spaces are opened up with a glass wall system. It's called a via wall system, and it's actually a compression friction type fit. So if for some reason this corner over here is going to be our zero noise room, and it's wrapped with the glass, and if for some reason that they wanted to open this up in the future, you just literally pop the glass panels out and you can open that up. One of the things that we try to do in our library design is design for the future and flexibility. Here's looking back at the main reading room. Really just fantastic look. So we've got a smaller computer room right here. This is a little corridor back to the workroom. On the right is a conference room, and each of these rooms here, opening up to this corridor, also open up to the main circulation axis where we came in. Those are the front doors where we came in over there. They're starting to paint some of the colors in the ceiling, and you can see the other doors through there as well. The back of the house is not quite as exciting as the rest of the building. Of course, you try to put your money where the public's going to be, but this workroom functions really well. There are double doors in front of you out onto a loading dock, and then you've got a series of offices right here. So 3 offices, and then you've got a break room right here as well. And then we are recapturing the existing restrooms from before. But yeah, guys, that is it. That was a quick tour of the Lagrange Memorial Library. We should be open here hopefully in the next 2, 3, 4 months, getting very close to finishing. We'll come back down and take some videos as the carpet goes in and they get some more of the paint on the wall. This should really start to brighten up the space. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.